Hey guys, this is Miss Franklin. I'm coming back with our weekly update, and I have some corrections that I want to make about SummerSlide from the videos we posted a couple of weeks ago and even last week, I believe. First, I want to say SummerSlide is the student going backwards in learning. So you've learned this much information, and SummerSlide says instead of continuing to gain, you backtrack. That means when you start school, you don't start school in the same place you ended school or in a further place. You start school in a lesser place. So that's the first correction that I want to make. The second correction is how much can be lost. And this is huge because I was saying like a year to two, but it's less than that. It could even be a week of learning. It could be a month of learning that's lost. And it could escalate up to months. And God help us not forward on into the yearly regression. But I also learned recent research shows that the more you gain within the school year, the less you lose during the summer. Which means if you guys are applying yourself now to learning, the less chance of losing that learning in the summer if you are doing something in the summer to keep the learning fresh and going. So I want to talk about that as well. As I am pushing you guys to continue to work on ingenuity and the school year is coming to a close and you're going to now go into your free time where there is no extra, I am going to push you to continue to read 30 minutes a day. I'm going to push you to continue to try to find activities dealing with reading, math, science, social studies. I'm going to push you to look at the next year's curriculum and see what it is that you can do that will send you into the next year's learning. And you can even begin that research now. If you go to the at-home learning page, you will find information about what ninth grade is learning and what 10th grade is learning. And so you can go ahead and begin to study those things. In addition, I want to talk to you guys about your project that you're going to be doing this week. And so your project is going to be a public service announcement. And that's where you're going to put together a presentation. Now, in ingenuity, it gives you a topic, but I'm going to give you a different topic. The topic that we are going to be exploring deals with schools are closed due to corona. But Texas is now opening the economy, which means that though schools are closed and we're not going to open schools, everything else around us is beginning to become open. And that means more people will be getting out. And it also means that more people will be at risk of exposure due to the number of people being out. So your question for this week is, should people continue to quarantine? Or should they go back to their normal lives or just going out and doing whatever? So as the world is opening up, do you think that people should still remain quarantined or sheltered in place as much as possible? Or do you think they should just go with the flow and get out into the world and, hang around? And even though social distancing is still supposed to be part of the opening of the economy, do you think people are going to social distance while they're out with friends and moving around in stores and all those kinds of things? That's going to be your work for this week. When you go into ingenuity, it's going to walk you through the whole process of planning a presentation. And then your assignment for the week will be to create a plan to do the presentation. Miss Franklin would want to see that presentation either in a visual form, whether it's video or a poster that you have created. But I want to see your public service announcement, which you will upload to the Google Classroom. I would just say, stay in there, okay, in learning. And remember, Stay in the classroom. The classroom is in your home. This is Miss Franklin with our weekly update, and I look forward to seeing you guys this week. I will be online Monday from 11 to 12 to help you guys understand this project. I also will be online on Wednesday from 11 to 12 and Friday for 11 to 12 for structured literacy. But know that you can come into any classroom and find help. Most of the time, it will be one-on-one with me and you because I'm sitting on that line by myself. I look forward to meeting with someone this week. Remember, I am giving out prizes and incentives for those who are participating. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Again, this is Miss Franklin with your weekly update. I'll see you guys next week.